Okay. Good afternoon, sir. We are from group 163 LAX 2024. I'm going to start by introducing ourselves first. My name is Ling Fu Hui, matrix number 1776669. I'm a civil engineering student and I'm come from Sarawak.
My name is Shaki Ling, metric number 176416. I'm a chemical engineering student and I'm from Pahang.
My name is Fu Ying. My metric number is 178813. I am studying chemical engineering and I'm from Selangor.
My name is Steven Kao, the metric number of 180120. I'm taking civil engineering and I'm from Sarawak.
My name is Lau Kelly, 180141. I'm a chemical engineering student and I'm from Selangor.
My name is Zhang Lu. I'm from BBA. I'm from China.
My name is Yan Kai Wai. My metric number is 179156. I'm a chemical engineering student and I'm from Johor.
My name is Wan Aina Nadira, 18069, and I'm faculty. Can we repeat? Process type.
It's okay, doctor will understand, right? Doctor will understand.
Yeah, just.
Hello, sir. My name is Wan Aina Nadira. 18069 analysis, and I am linguistic student. I come from Pantech.
Before we start our discussion, I would like to apologize to Sir first because you will eventually notice that our name right is well, it is like got the mirror image of the computer. So you will know our name. So that's good. Okay. So let's start our discussion right now. So about this LAX is about the public service announcement. We're going to make a PSA video. It's about the society, the issue that is happening in the society that we need to improve to create awareness to them, to the society. So, is there anyone to give the points? What do we want to discuss later? The topic.
Last week we have discussed of some topic for the society issues, and we come up with vandalism, gangsterism, drug abuse, health, abortion, second-hand smoker, alcohol, and so on. So now we are going to come out with one topic so that we can carry on to our next video and onwards to complete the video.
The video. So we are going to discuss all about the topic. Then we find the most suitable ones. What's your point, Jiru?
My point is over exploitation. A good example of the exploitation is fishing. Now, too many people catch overfish in the sea, so that's not enough demand to reproduce. It's due to the kind of fish can become extinct. And I have other example for exploitation. It's for the groundwater. Yeah, some factory and the country overuse the water from the underground water. So it has drawn the water table down. So this is my idea. How about yours?
Yes, I agree too with your ideas, but I have my own opinions. I think we need to talk about alcohol. Many people enjoy drinking without any problems, but drinking heavily over longer periods of time can have very serious consequences. Alcohol issues not only harms the individuals, but damage the relationships and quite society in general in terms of violence and crimes, accidents, and drinking driving. I think alcohol is a bad, a bad
By the behavior.
substances. Yes. and it is not good for us. And I think a lot of people nowadays very mm,
Stressful?
yes, and they take alcohol.
To relieve their stress
Yes,
and their sadness maybe.
yes. I think we need to discuss about this to control our drinking before it be more bad in our life.
Yeah, I agree.
In your opinion?
So I think actually drug abuse also another social problem that we should concern about. Drug abuse is actually when people is addicted to some drugs such as tobacco, and this drug actually cause the increase of cost in our country related to the crime, health, and family related problem.
Okay.
I think points from you all is very good, but then I have a different point. I suggest that social issue is vandalism. I think vandalism is important issues in our country because it's occur quite frequently, and we can see like the roadside and actually vandalism is meaning of vandalism is destruction of properties. The properties is public properties. So means that if the public properties is being destroyed, then government need to spend more money and costs to repair all the the things that spoiled by the youngsters. And this will bring many inconvenience for our society and our nation.
I agree with you, Amy, because the vandalism will bring many inconvenience to society. For example, if the public telephone is damaged, the people that want to use public telephone for emergency purposes will be in difficult because it's very inconvenient. Besides that, the vandalism will bring a bad impression for the tourists that come to our country. It would cause the economy to be reduced as well.
Yeah.
So, what do you think, Wu Hui?
I quite agree with your point that vandalism cause a lot of damage to our country, but I quite more to the second-hand smoke because on this regard it related to the health of our society. And second-hand smoke is a type of smoke. It came from two sources. One of the source is when a smoker it exhale the smoke that it inhaled just now. That the smoke that he exhale is the second-hand smoke, and the other source is when a smoker right he smoke at the tips of it, the tips of the tobacco, it will burn, and the smoke that come out of this burn, it is also the other source of the second-hand smoke. This second-hand smoke, right, it will cause the damage. Same with the smoker, right? There is a tar, the carcinogen, a lot of chemical substances in this second-hand smoke. It will cause a lot of damage, health issue towards the youngster and the elderly people too. So, for example, they will cause the children with leukemia, liver cancer, or brain tumor. So what do you think?
Yeah, there are a lot of smokers in our country, right? And then, what I got from you just now, do you mean that is smoke can be separated into two categories, right? The first one is mainstream, and the second one is side stream.
Yeah, that's correct.
And then besides that, uh, due to the numbers of the smokers in our country, uh, children are more dangerous because maybe a lot of parents are smoking too. So children whose parents are smokers, they will tend to be easier to get sick more often and also tend to get lung infections.
Yes.
So what do you think?
Actually, I think all the topic is good, but then I more prefer to Kelly's point for drug abuse because all of us know that drug can bring very serious effect to our mental and also bring very serious effect physically. And because when you're addicted to drug, you're easily involved in crime because you need the money to bring and to buy the drugs. And then I think this can bring serious effect to your society also because when I know, for example, if I know that people around me is addicted to drug, I will feel like I'm
Dangerous.
it's dangerous, yeah, insecure.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, there are many cases that people steal or fraud in order to pay for their addiction.
I agree too because mostly this addicted person, they will like when they are out of money to buy this drug, what they will do? They will come to their family to take their money because the family bankrupt, some sort of that thing. So when the family is in not in a good health, it will cost the society also.
I think you all have a good point, but then I still think that vandalism, we should focus more on vandalism because like just now, Kaiwan have mentioned that the tourists will be have a bad impression to our country because so that our society image will be decreased also, and others people like tourists come to our country will think that vandalism is our culture. Then we want to stop this kind of impression to our country. So I think that we should focus more on vandalism and we should educate our youngster the bad effect of the negative effect of vandalism. And I think this is not our culture. We should stop this.
Yeah, I also agree. Now idea. I think I need to change my idea. Yeah, because when the people drink and drink, they cannot control their brain, so they will do some bad things, such as damage the public in
Yeah.
public. So it's also due to the organism. Yeah.
And actually, if vandalism occurs in our country more frequently, when people stand or the nation in our country will feel insecure also because the situation is really not that good for us.
I want to add in some more. It is not only it will cause the image of our nation down, it's also cause the inconvenience to the other people. They want to use the public things, public facilities. Like for example, when the chairs in the bus stop, if it damaged by some immature youngster, so it will cause a lot of inconvenience to those elderly citizens because their legs are not as well as young, so they need to sit to wait for the buses that not very in schedule sometimes. So I think it's affect others people too.
So now I also see the point of vandalism. We should make a video about this to promote awareness among the people.
I think the vandalism is not also for the youngster, right? It is all age. All age will done the vandalism. So we need to create a video for all ages.
So since everyone disagree with vandalism,
Yeah.
so we have chosen this for as our topic.
Then we should proceed this
To the subtopic.
So next we should discuss about the subtopic.
Yeah. What do you guys think about
Maybe you
subtopic
can
of this?
discuss on something about negative effect causes to the vandalism and how to prevent and
How to
avoid
avoid
harm.
it.
Okay. So
So what about
so what is the detail about this thing? Like you say, the ways, the cause, the effect. What is the detail that we are going to further?
So for the causes, maybe it will be like peer pressure,
and media social? Maybe about our friends,
Peer influence,
stress,
stressful lifestyle. About the cause and also
Negative
effect.
effect.
What is the effect? Like just now we already know that the image of the country, inconvenience of the elder or citizen, and
economics,
economies.
country.
Mm.
the ways to overcome it is education.
Yeah, education.
Therapies.
I think the campaign is also important, right? For this case, the poster, a lot of things, like the video that we are making now, right, is also a kind of campaign.
Yeah. So we can create some awareness
Good point, right?
to the society. Yeah.
So I think that's all for us. So we will discuss in more detail about this in the next video. And that's all for us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.